It's Saturday, and this morning we are starting in the kitchen. What we're doing is we've already sanded off and vacuumed quite a bit of dust and excess paint and rough edges and things like that. Scott is caulking now. We are going to be painting the island. We're filling holes. For example, here on the cabinets there were holes where there used to be latches from the previous hardware that we took off. So we're fixing up just little things like that. The whole lower section has been incomplete up until today. We're gonna complete it. So we placed new fronts on the drawers. So you can see here, we've actually got the kind of squared off look here. This is just, I believe, some kind of hardboard or something like that. The original fronts were, they weren't working out. Like, they were good, they were solid wood, but for one, the shape didn't match the rest of the kitchen, and even if we painted them everything and got them matching, the shape would kind of throw people off, like your eye was drawn to it. So we wanted to square them out. And second of all, just the way the wood was situated, and we put the new rolling caster things on the drawers so that they'd roll in and out. Once we put those on, the original wood front didn't cover the mess behind. That Scott had to like shave wood down. He had to make things fit, and so it didn't really hide the ugliness that was happening behind the drawers once they were closed. So basically, these faux wood fronts are actually bigger. They encase more of what's behind them, so that you can't see all the nitty-gritty detail that's happening when you're opening and closing those doors as much. I have to say that in hindsight, keeping the drawers was probably not a good idea. I was explaining everything that you did to the drawers to kind of make them cohesive. Would you have replaced the lowers had you known what had to go into them?
Yeah, probably. I mean, but we got it done, so.
Yeah, we did get it done. Well, I should say you got it done because you're the one who does all this stuff. Okay, so I'm gonna turn the camera off and help my handsome husband with work, because last night we were talking and we were like, we're gonna wake up and we're just gonna hit the ground running and just get a bunch of stuff done. Yeah. Nice. We're doing this a quick and easy way, but unfortunately, we already set this up to be done the paintbrush way. Scott had to get the commercial paint sprayer out. But now that he's doing it, everything is so nice and so fresh and so clean.
There's a lot of paint on these, and then some of the fibers from that roller, it came off of the roller.
I want to make sure the camera can hear you. So you had a roller, but the fibers actually came off with the paint.
I used the wrong rule.
Yeah, so you can see how these two big drawers have kind of this textured look to them, and they haven't really been evening out a whole lot. And all those drawers over there, we did not use the roller on since we saw what it was doing, and we just used the spray. Well, this is great. I prefer the sprayer anyway. It's just a lot of setup.
It's not that much.
You have to set it up. You have to like clean it out when you're done and make sure it's set up for your next time. So, yeah. Worth it. It is what it is. Well, he is installing some outdoor light fixtures that we just bought at Lowe's today. Can't wait to show you, but he won't let me open the door. It's now nearly 4:30 in the afternoon, and we finally got the lowers done. So we got this little guy done. He got his hardware underneath the sink. Looks fantastic. And best of all, this entire set of 6 is I think, done. There's one that just keeps jamming when you try to open it, but as far as like how it looks, it is complete. It totally seems to match everything else up here. So we've been just chipping away at it, and it's been a long day, and we still got a long ways to go. This was a big thing on the list that just needed to be done. So I'm really happy to see that it is complete. All right, I'm gonna check for my plants here. Okay, is it the moment of truth? Oh, oh man, and it turns on. It looks so nice. I actually really love the seated glass. When you turn the light on, it looks really cool. So yeah, it looks sharp.
It looks sharp against the black gutters, and once we finish the little trim accents, it's gonna look really nice.
For sure. I was a little worried that being above the door like that, it might look a little clunky, or but it's really not in the way at all. So
I think it's good, and it'll, at night make a big difference in front of the door.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah, we'll have to come out tonight and just see how it looks when it's like dark. We'll stay up late just to see.
Stay up late to come see this.
All right, do we still have to do the front, or are we waiting?
Yeah, we gotta do the front.
Okay. Mr. Handsome just installed the front light too.
Gotta get the light bulb.
I couldn't find him, and then I realized that he was up here. How perfect is that? Who knew I'd get so excited over a porch light? But to be fair, before this was here, there was just like long electrical wires just hanging out there. At least we already have these lights, which are very bright. Just these two LEDs, and you turn that light switch on, and I mean, ain't no one coming on our front porch without being seen. But no, this looks really wonderful. Moment of truth. Okay, again, we have to come out here when it's like totally dark out and just get like a good sense of what it's like. But hey! Okie dokie. So our kitchen smells like a third grade classroom.
Elmer's glue.
It does. It smells just
Put
like
it all
Elmer's.
over your hand and let it dry, and then peel it off. It's like skin.
You didn't do that today.
No.
I used to do that too. I think we all did. Wallpaper glue, basically, Elmer's school glue. I mean, it looks, feels, smells exactly the same, so wouldn't be surprised. Wallpaper's in. It actually looks pretty good. Scott picked it out online, and so I was a little apprehensive when it came in. I thought it looked cheap. I thought it felt kind of like vinyl-y and cheap. I didn't know what I was expecting, but he made a good decision. He made a good call, because I was having decision paralysis on wallpaper.
So many wallpapers. It was hard to choose. Hard to find that one. But it was a light gray, had a little bit of silver, and then yellow and white flowers, which was kind of like a tribute to the daisies that were the vintage daisy wallpaper that was on there.
Yep.
So I like it. I think that it added a nice little bit of life into the living or the kitchen.
This next 2 weeks is going to be a real bum rush to get kind of like last minute smaller things done. Like we've already done the major stuff really, but there's been stuff like putting in light fixtures and just finishing up like what I showed you with the kitchen drawers and poles and just painting some last minute things and getting some walls painted. Things that are just easier and not crucial to living comfortably in there. And so they're just things that have just been kind of let go for a little bit. And I've just been kind of making Scott do a bunch of stuff. Been making him work hard, earning his keep.
And we'll get it done. We'll wrap it up this week. I've had a couple other handyman jobs, and I went and looked at one today. Another shower redo and some tile work.
And when you say shower redo, like kind of
restoration. So I've had a lot of requests lately. I've probably done like 10 in the last month and a half of just resurfacing showers and tubs of old tile and the caulk. So I'll clean it all and grind it down and caulk everything, and then I spray paint it with an oil-based acrylic enamel, and it looks really sharp and it holds up pretty well, and
yeah,
it's good for flippers and renter or investors that have rentals.
That's true. That's true. It's a lot cheaper to refinish, to pay someone like Scott to do the refinish work that he does and have it look new. Way cheaper to have him do that than it is to actually retile an entire bathroom or take out an entire bathtub or shower kit and then put in a new one. And it's a lot more work too to do that, more time and effort. So I think the people that are hiring him are kind of seeing the value in what he's doing. But you end up just doing a lot of paint jobs where you come home and you're just like dusted and white, and your shoes are white and your skin's like gotten oversprayed. It's just funny because I know you.
Well, they're fun. They're relatively easy, and the profit margin's really good on them. So
that's important.
They're all done in a day.
Yeah.
It's cheaper for the customer and a really nice income for us.
Yep. Sure. So what else are we doing anything else tonight? I mean, we did a lot today. We're
gonna make cheeseburgers.
Oh, good! I'm super excited about that.
And I'm going to probably continue woodworking on stuff.
Woodworking on stuff?
Yeah.
Sounds good. All right. Well, we'll sign up for the night, but hopefully you've enjoyed watching all the little projects we've been doing today. I'm gonna wrap it up and enjoy some grilling burgers. Burger grilling. That's definitely your forte. Like the best burger. All right, guys. Have a good night.